Yeah, come and fuck with us. Where we posted every Friday. See them corner emojis, then you know a nigga wildin'.
I am appalled.
What is it, dude?
Y'all, I've never heard of these people in my life, so we're gonna go through this together. Never heard of these people in my fucking life. So, this is a little YouTube family. I've never heard of them before. I don't know who they are, but this is the wife, this is the dad, and these are their 3 biological children, and this is their adopted son. Okay.
All right.
So,
they got a lot of fucking kids.
They do have a lot of fucking kids,
they
right?
adopted them. They must got monies.
Right, they got monies.
He got money.
Yeah, because apparently they're really big on YouTube. I just don't know who they are. And me and Daniel talk about this all the time. There's 150 or 15,000 people with a million subscribers.
A million?
Mm-hmm.
I think there's probably about 15,000.
15,000. And the majority of them, we don't even know because maybe we're not in the right country or the right time zone. Or
people with like 100K though, there's probably like 200,000 of them.
Right.
That's a lot of niggas, dog. That's like a lot of niggas, dog.
It is. So basically, this was their family dynamic. They adopted him when he was a baby. So he's been living with them for around like 2 years now, right? Now, recently, they noticed that the mom changed her Twitter bio to follow my life with 4 kids through motherhood.
How many kids? Oh.
1, 2, 3, 4, right?
Yeah.
Bro. She changed it. And then everybody started, this is what it looked like before. I could have sworn I had the other one, but I know this one up here is not it.
Go to the left. Oh, never mind. Oh, what about...
This one's not it. I know what this one's about to be. But I had another... I had another tweet. It might pop up later. I don't know. But she changed her bio, and everybody was like, dude, what the fuck? Like,
so she changed it from
weird.
4 to 3 overnight?
No, I could have sworn it was like family of 5, and then she changed it to 4. But maybe it was 4 and then she changed it to 3. But this is what made people really grill her on it. But like, to rewind a little bit, because I didn't know about this lady, she was technically this is when they first adopted their son. I'm sorry, I don't even know his name because I don't follow these people, but she basically said, I wish to have an honor to meet you guys. By the way, my sister-in-law is Chinese, and we look forward to see their kids, and what will they look like? Much more love and respect for all races and all the best, right? So this is what she captioned this. This is her husband and the baby. And that was in 2017.
Okay.
So they found these
posts. It still says 4 right now, so maybe it said 5.
Yeah, she changed it back probably. But this... was found, apparently she was in some Facebook groups on China adoption questions, and she says, we are praying about adopting again, and my husband wanted to ask, what special needs would you consider minor or relatively easy to manage that most people wouldn't consider easy? She just asked in a forum about adopting Chinese kids, I want to have I want a special needs child for attention, but I really don't want to do all that work. So, like, what do you think I should do?
That's fucking weird. Why would you
do that?
And she posted that shit
on the Facebook page. So that's August 5th, 2018.
But this just say her name and then fan. Whoever posted this is clearly not a fan.
They're not a fan anymore.
Oh my goodness, man. You know you fucked up when your fan page is slandering you, dog. I really hope this is just a person like that has a very authentic way of
2 weeks
things.
Later, she posts in the same chat room or the same Facebook group.
Roleplay chat room.
And says, we are going back for our second adoption and wanted to see if anyone has written a blog post or has a good article on picking a child. I want this time to feel like it just happened versus searching. Any good reads, please send them my way. Bitch, if you want to feel like it just happened, why don't you go and actually volunteer in a foreign country and actually, you know, work with in the community, meet kids. They actually have programs like that. Like I know they have those specifically in Haiti. They do that where you can actually live in Haiti for a while, actually work on workshops, right? Like, and I know Haiti's not the only. I'm pretty sure they do that in Russia also. So, girl, go and do it. Go out and do it. Like I wanted to feel that way. So then the following year, she wrote in there again and she said, our son adopted from China is very delayed. Mind you,
6 months later.
Right. And mind you, he has autism. So that was her solution to finding a child with a mental disability that was easy. And I know people, and my grandma, she's in groups and stuff for kids with mental illnesses and stuff. She knows people that have adult autistic kids. Like, it's not easy. So I don't know what the fuck she thought. But she said, our son adopted from China is very delayed, but is obsessed with food. I understand the reasoning. However, if he just ate, he always stares at everyone when they eat. You can't eat food without him watching you eat, even if he has food in front of him. Has anyone experienced this? Does it lessen with time? It drives my husband bonkers. Bitch, this is not a fucking Labrador golden retriever.
I was just about to say, this sounds like a Shiba Inu.
Right, like a Shiba Inu Facebook group. Right, like this is like
what? Show me your hungry sheeps.
Right, like what the hell? Does anybody else's Shiba Inu do that? Like, girl, this is a whole living human being, and then he's autistic, so he might have little quirks, or he might have certain interests that are emphasized than other people would. Like, bitch, did you even try? Like, what? So then she made this post after she had given him away. She said, fuck it. She treated him like a puppy that she could not train. Well, the family did, because it's not just her. She's married. That was a conjoined decision. She said, the last couple of days have been hard. I don't want to sugarcoat anything. We have had a lot of meltdowns and lots of behaviors that have had us on our knees begging God for guidance. On social media and YouTube, we rarely show the behaviors or the hard stuff because we try our best to respect our son's privacy and dignity. We have hard days and lots of them. I wish autism and adoption trauma had a manual to direct you through it all. Sis, there is manuals on adoption and autism. It's called go to the fucking library and pick up a book. You're not the only person with an autistic child. You're not the only person that's ever adopted a foreign child. Like, girl.
Why did she even? All right.
And this is February. And just in January, you were bitching about him.
So she didn't even have the nigga for a month?
Barely. She had him for she had him for 2 years. Okay. He lived with them for 2 years.
All right. So she wasn't like fostering him like that.
No, that is her child. She took him from the country of China. So
why are you even gonna publicize something?
Why would you do that?
If you're not even like that, if you're not sure to that extent.
And you know what else I was thinking about? She has other kids. Imagine explaining to those other kids.
Yeah, I'm just a piece of shit. I don't
like,
give a fuck.
Like, oh, your brother is gone. That's not your brother anymore. Like, what? Like, what the fuck? So, okay, here is them explaining what happened, I guess. It's 1 minute and 45 seconds. I didn't care to hear their whole thing. He looks like Mr. Clean. She looks a fucking hot ass mess.
Shout out my grandpa. He texts me. He's like, yo, if I could be in the streets right now, I would. I fully support this cause. Damn, bro. Like, he tries to stir in such. Shout out you, Gramps. Man, I love you, man. I know you're going to be watching this.
Felt that he needed a different fit and that his medical needs.
Jesus. 3 years, actually.
The medical professionals, the agencies, multiple people have been allowing for Huxley to spend time with some different people to see and to make the perfect match and fit for his now new forever family.
Wow. His son has been in numerous therapies to try and help him with all of his needs.
That's a little
James explained, that they wanted to share the news with his YouTube followers because they wanted to protect his privacy.
Do I feel like a failure as a mom? Like 500%. So when you get like in
girl, you're not even dropping a tear.
Comments, it just like really
Bro, this is a Laura Lee apology. Even the tone of her voice, like, it's so weird. And she's not even crying. Like, look at her face. He's even, look at her husband. Her husband looks shocked. Like, really? Wow, bitch. You're really putting on a show here today. All right.
He's looking like, yeah, bitch, sell that shit.
Right, sell that shit. Sell that
I'm
shit, because he ain't coming back.
These niggas.
Because she said it drives my husband bonkers.
But it's just like this journey has been.
What do you notice about this video? It's fucking with me so bad. What do you notice?
They're all wearing white.
Thank you.
You know what white is? Here's a trick for any of you guys watching any apologies, whether it be on YouTube or in public. A good PR trick to seem virtuous. You wear lots of white.
These niggas on
They have white bed sheets, lots of white shirts. And
I'm telling you.
Yep, they're not slick. Look, he's clean shaved. She has fresh face with just glasses on. Her hair's pulled back.
These niggas
they're
look
not
like
fucking.
They're about to get baptized.
Right.
The last 4 months have been like the hardest thing I could have ever imagined choosing to do.
4 other children were husband. Wow. So she did have 5 kids at one point. Because she has 4 other kids with her husband.
So it said 5 and now it says 4.
Right.
Oh.
Wow.
And it still says 4.
They say that he's thriving and happy.
Oh.
My thing is, how do you know if he's thriving and happy if he's nonverbal? And like how do you know that any of this is like what he wants? He's probably so confused and just doesn't know. It's bad enough to have trust issues being an adoptee, you know, and then this. So, but I do want to I'm going to wrap this up because I do want to do a countdown for your birthday, but this is what she has to say. She says, "We would never just give up a child with special needs. This is a personal matter to Hux, and it had nothing to do with he just had autism." Girl, it sounded like that's everything it had to do with because things were just so hard. But anyway.
Even the way she came into it, though, it was sketchy.
Right. And then I'm not really well versed with autism or anything like that. But from what I've heard, toddlers in general are hell. But children with autism, when they go through that terrible 2s and 3s and shit, who buckaroo? Like, you need to go and get some self-help books. Actually want to learn about your child. Like, anyway, yeah, I just want to say, she just said a lot of scary things happen inside the home towards our other children. And if these events happened with one of my biological kids, after all the help and after the behaviors we witnessed, sadly, we could have no other choice than to seek help and get their needs met. Huxley wanted this decision 100%. We saw that in family time with other people. He constantly chose them and signed and showed tons of emotion to show us and let us know he wanted this. How could he tell you? Huxley never had a say in his adoption, and
he doesn't even speak English.
Right, he don't speak English, period. Like, he don't speak. He's nonverbal.
Yeah, I don't think she speaks Chinese. Dog.
No, they got him when he was a baby.
Oh, fuck.
But still, he doesn't speak at all.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, they had him for a few years. That shit's fucked up. These people are on drugs. Well, I don't fucking know what the fuck they got going on.
Right,
I don't see how somebody could just do that, though. That makes no fucking sense to me.
Whatsoever.
I think these people are disgusting. I just don't see how people like that could... I don't know. It's gross. Dog is fucking tweaking. Like, her dog is tweaking. Like, being on the leash is literally... I could tell it's giving him anxiety. Like, she doesn't train him and she don't have him on a leash normally. So you upset because somebody calling you out to put your dog on a fucking leash and you can't get your dog under control. This whole video, she looking a hot mess trying to control the dog. Look. Looking a hot ass mess. Wow.
Oh, he's screaming.
Right. She can't control her dog.
I'm sorry.